Good morning all. So problem number 3. So we are solving it on electric field intensity. Let a point charge Q1 is equal to 25 nanocoulomb be located at point A with having a coordinate 4, -2 and 7, and a charge Q2 of 60 nanocoulomb be at point B having the coordinate -3, 4 and -2. Find electric field intensity E at point C having the coordinate 1, 2, 3. Also find the direction of the field. Okay, so this is the problem statement given. So assumption is epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 power minus 2 farad per meter. Instead of substituting 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 power 9, we need to substitute epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 power minus 2 farad per meter into the equation, and we have to solve. We no need to round up this value. Okay, so let us describe the problem statement based on the diagrammatical representation. Okay, let a point charge is located at point A with charge naming Q1. Okay, another point charge B located at point B which is Q2. So Q1 is at location 4, -2 and 7. Q2 is located at -3, 4 and -2, and one more point, that is point C, where the electric field intensity to be identified. So this is the third point where the electric field intensity to be identified. Okay, so at this point the direction, the distance between point A and C is R1. The distance between point B and C is R2. The vector, unit vector is AR1, unit vector is AR2 for this point. Okay, got it? So the distance between A and C is R1, distance between B and C is R2, unit vectors are A cap R1, A cap R2 respectively. The coordinate at point C is 1, 2, 3. As I said earlier, so in order to find out the distance between these 2 points, we need to consider tip minus tail rule. Okay, so this is the description given. We need to find out the electric field intensity at point C, and we need to find the direction of the electric field intensity. So let us recall the previous topics which we have learned while studying the electric field intensity. So we have seen the electric field intensity at a point due to n number of point charges, right? So what is that? So we need to apply superposition theorem. We have learnt already, right? So in order to find out the electric field intensity at a point due to many point charges, we need to apply superposition theorem. Here how many point charges you have? 2 point charges. So from 2 point charges, the contribution at this point C is the superposition of the individual responses from the each point charges. That is what we need to write. Therefore total electric field intensity E at point C is equal to the electric field intensity contributed from charge Q1 plus electric field intensity contributed from charge Q2, that is E2. Therefore total electric field intensity E is equal to E1 plus E2. We need to find out E1 separately and E2 separately. We need to sum it. Okay, so let us go one by one. So electric field intensity, field due to Q1. What is the equation? Field due to Q1, that is E1 is equal to Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R square into A cap R1, because A cap R1 is the unit vector for point A to C, right? So we need to find out A cap R1. A cap R1 is equal to R1 divided by magnitude of R1. What is R1? R1 is the distance between these 2 points. We need to apply distance formula. How to apply distance formula? See, tip minus tail, 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 A cap x plus, next this one, 2 minus of minus 2. 2 minus of minus 2 A cap y plus 3 minus 7. 3 minus 7 A cap z whole divided by magnitude of all this. What is the magnitude? This one, minus 3 square plus this one, 2 plus 2, 4 square plus 3 minus 7 minus 4 square root of all these things, right? So what is the answer we are going to get here? A cap R1 is equal to minus 3 A cap x plus 4 A cap y minus 4 A cap z divided by 3 square root of 9 plus 16 plus 16. How much? 16 plus 16? 32. 32 plus 9? 41. So the answer is minus 3 A cap x plus 4 A cap y minus 4 A cap z divided by square root of 41. This is the answer. Then substitute here. Substitute this quantity into the electric field intensity equation. Therefore, E1 is equal to, what is Q1? What is the value of Q1 given? 25 nanocoulomb. 25 into 10 power minus 9 nanocoulomb divided by 4 pi. What is the value of epsilon naught? 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into R square. So what is the magnitude of R given? Magnitude of R is root 41, right? So R square is equal to 41. Simple substitution. Magnitude of R is square root of 41. If we square it, square and square root get cancelled, we will get only 41 here. No need to write square root of whole square and all those things. So we need to substitute this quantity, minus 3 A cap x plus 4 A cap y minus 4 A cap z. So this is the equation. If we try to solve this, E1 is equal to how much? Solve this. 25 divided by 4 pi into 8.854 into 41. See, 10 power minus 9. 10 power minus 9 gets cancelled. We left with 10 power minus 3 here. Okay. If it goes to the numerator, then it will become positive. Minus 3 A cap x plus 4 A cap y minus 4 A cap z. So after solving this step, we will get 0.856 out of this number, and we need to multiply this, taking 0.856 into the bracket. So we left with electric field intensity E1 is equal to this much. In the same fashion, we need to calculate E2, that is electric field intensity at point C due to the charge Q2, right? We need to solve for E2. Similar steps we need to follow here. Here this becomes Q2, this becomes E2, this is R2 square, this is A cap R2. So this is what we need to change. Therefore, we need to calculate A cap R2, that is R2 divided by magnitude of R2, that is substitute tip minus tail, like 1 minus of minus 3, 1 minus of minus 3 A cap x plus 2 minus 4, 2 minus 4 A cap y plus 3 minus of minus 2, 3 minus of minus 2 A cap z divided by magnitude of all these things, that is square root of 1 minus of minus 3 means 4, 4 square plus 2 minus 4 minus 2 square plus 3 minus of minus 2 5 square. Okay, so what is the value we are going to get? A cap R2 is equal to 4 A cap x minus 2 A cap y plus 5 A cap z whole divided by 16 plus 4 plus 25. How much? 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 25, root 45, square root of 45. So let us write here, magnitude of R2 is equal to square root of 45. Therefore, R2 square is equal to 45. So let us substitute for E2 here. E2 is equal to Q2. What is the value of Q2 given? Q2 is 60 into 10 power minus 9 coulomb divided by 4 pi into epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 power minus 12, okay, into R square, that is 45, into A cap R2. What is the value of A cap R2? A cap R2 is 4 A cap x minus 2 A cap y plus 5 A cap z divided by root 45, okay, divided by root 45. This value to be substituted here, okay. If we try to solve this, electric field intensity E2 is equal to y into z. So after solving this, we are going to get E2 is equal to 7.146 A cap x minus 3.573 A cap y plus 8.930 A cap z. So what is the final agenda here? We need to solve for E, total electric field intensity at point C due to 2-point charges. Therefore, E is equal to E1 plus E2. So this is the field, electric field intensity. We need to calculate, also find the direction of the field, right? So for that we need to calculate the magnitude also, that is square root of 4.578 square plus minus 0.149 square plus 5.506 whole square, right? We need, so after solving this, the magnitude of this electric field intensity is 7.162 volt per meter. So this is how we need to solve this kind of problems, okay. Let us solve one more problem, okay. 2-point charges Q1 is equal to minus 0.3 microcoulomb and Q2 is equal to 0.5 microcoulomb are located in free space at point A located at 25, minus 30, minus 15 centimeter and B at minus 10, A 12 centimeter respectively, okay. So Q1 is located at point A, Q2 is located at point B. Find the electric field intensity E at point P, which is having the coordinate 15, 20, 50 centimeter. Okay. So here you need to observe that instead of giving these coordinates in meters, they have given in centimeter. We need to convert these coordinates into meters first. Okay. Let us describe this problem statement. We are having point A and point B. So point A is located at 25 minus 30 minus 15 centimeters. Centimeter means 10 power minus 2. Therefore, this becomes 0.25 comma minus 0.3 comma minus 0.15. This is the coordinate of this point. Then this is in terms of meters. Then coming to point B, that is minus 0.10 comma 0.08 comma 0.12. This is the coordinate in terms of meter. At point B, charge Q2 is present. At point A, charge Q1 is present. We need to calculate the electric field intensity at point P, which is at the coordinate value 15. That means 0.15 meter, 0.2 and 0.5. These are in terms of meter. So this is the unit vector A cap R1 acting in this direction. This is the unit vector A cap R2 acting in this direction. The distance between these 2 points is R2. Distance between these 2 points is R1. We need to follow the same set of procedure what we have seen in the previous problem. So again we need to apply superposition theorem, that is total electric field intensity E is equal to algebraic sum of the electric field intensities obtained from each of the point charges. That is what superposition theorem says. We need to calculate E1 and E2 separately. Okay. So before solving for E1, we need to calculate the unit vector, right? E1 is equal to Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R square into A cap R1. So we don't know the value of A cap R1, therefore A cap, so let me write here, A cap R1 is equal to, so like this we need to solve, 0.1 R1 divided by magnitude of R1. This is 0.15 minus 0.25, 0.15 minus 0.25 A cap Z plus 0.2 minus of minus 0.3, 0.2 minus of minus 0.3 A cap Y plus 0.5 minus of minus 0.15 A cap Z whole divided by this quantity. How much? What is the value we are going to get? 0.1 square root of 0.1 whole square plus 0.5 whole square plus 0.65 whole square. So on solving this, A cap R1 is equal to 478 A cap X, sorry, this one is equal to 0.1 A cap X plus 0.5 A cap Y plus 0.65 A cap Z whole divided by 0.826. This is what we are going to get. Then substituting for E1, E1 is equal to, what is the value of Q1? 0.3 micro 10 power minus 6 coulomb minus whole divided by 4 pi into epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into R square. Into R square means what is the value of this? Magnitude of square of this. So 0.826 whole square into this quantity 0.1 A cap x plus 0.5 A cap y plus 0.65 A cap z whole divided by 0.826. So after solving this, E1 will be equivalent to 478 A cap x minus 2392 A cap y minus 3100 A cap z. Okay, this is the value of, so E1 is equal to this much. Similarly, if we try to calculate E2, then E2 is equal to Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R square R2 square into A cap R2. Substituting all these quantities and A cap R2 here and solving into this form, we are going to get E2, right? So A cap R2 is equal to, similarly, R2 divided by magnitude of R2. So what is R2? Tip minus tail, that is 0.15 minus of minus 0.1, okay, into A cap x plus 0.2 minus 0.08 A cap y, next plus 0.5 minus 0.12 A cap z whole divided by the value of all these things, square root of all these things. What we are going to get? 0.47. Square root of all these things gives us to 0.47. If we try to solve this, A cap R2 is equal to 0.25 A cap x plus 0.12 A cap y plus 0.38 A cap z whole divided by 0.47. Substituting A cap R2 into this equation, therefore E2 results in, E2 is equal to 10820 A cap x plus 5194 A cap y plus 16448 A cap z. What is the unit? Volt per meter. This is E2. Therefore, total equation E is equal to E1 plus E2. E is equal to E1 plus E2. Total electric field intensity E is equal to 11.30 A cap x plus 2.80 A cap y plus 13.35 A cap z kilovolt per meter. This is the result you are going to get after solving this. Once we got E1 and E2, summation, take summation of those two, then resultant electric field intensity E is given by this quantity. So which is represented in kilovolt per meter here. Got it? Okay, thank you.